was, yes, I have.
Ah!
But the children's book's got nothing to do with the environment. It's actually to do with health and how our body works. I'm a trained doctor. I'm a naturopath, and it was to do with how your body works. It's got nothing to do with the environment. So, again, I think you're getting...
the book I've got looks like it was forgive me, it looks like it was written for children. I have news articles here where you're saying that you're trying to wake up the children of the threat of global warming and climate change. Are you saying that that's not a statement you made? Because I've got all the newspaper articles.
It's a statement that I've made, but the book that you have in front of you, the book that I was asked to phone in on the show for, is not a children's book. It's a book that anyone can read.
Looks like it was written for children. I guess you're targeting the childlike minds.
Well, I'm just targeting people who want to be interested and involved and arm themselves with information. Like I said before, thank you for having me on the show. It was meant to be a 10-minute talk. I appreciate your debate. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me, and I hope you have a very good day.
Lord Rothschild, you know that your house will fail in the end, and you know that, and I want to let you know that anyone who supports the New World Order in dehumanization is going to go to prison. You just need to know that.
Sure. Okay, thank you very much.
Take care, buddy.
Come visit me and bring me some food. Thanks, buddy. Bye.
Bring you some food. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Bring me some food. All right. Well, we had his lordship on for you. I mean, can you imagine having a bio out on yourself where you call yourself an adventurer? An adventure. He goes around playing the part of the hero, saving the world. And he sits there and he makes statement after statement after statement after statement, legions of false statements. Did you hear him say that Jupiter and Saturn are closer to the sun? By the way, that guy's smart. He was a good debater. He knows they're not closer to the sun. He giggled after he said it. Did you notice he kept it real simple? See, I refuse to do that. People always tell me, people, CEOs I know, and successful businessmen and women, they go, Alex, you got to dumb it down, simplify it. I refuse to. I refuse to treat you like you're stupid. I don't even see myself as that smart. You can figure this out, folks. But did you see how he dumbed it all down? And this book I've got here isn't for children, then you fooled me. It's written like it's for a third grader. But now, I mean, you saw the game there. He talked to everybody like they were children, and he kept saying that I was some oil baron, which, of course, I'm not. And then when I would bring up the fact that his family is literally the preeminent family over world petroleum reserves, he would just say it was a conspiracy theory. And he dumbed it all down. He knows full well that it's Mercury. This is out from the sun. Standard yellow dwarf. And now scientific studies have shown that we're actually a fragment of another galaxy colliding in and being sucked in to the Coriolis energies of the Milky Way spiral arm galaxy. All right, I'm already getting off into where we're at. The point here is that we are a standard yellow dwarf solar system with 8 registered bodies of planetoid size, with more than 50 other planetoids that have now been downgraded. As you know, Pluto downgraded to not be a planet. But I don't go with the official statements. I'm going to go with precedent and say we have 9 planets. And the planets going out from the sun are, this is for Lord Rothschild. Now he knows this, but he said on air it wasn't, thinking you're stupid. Okay, this is how they run game on you. This is how they treat you and laugh at you. Mercury doesn't spin one side molten, one side not. Then Venus, then Earth, then Mars, and out. Jupiter and Saturn are out past. Then, of course, you've got Neptune and Uranus and Pluto and on out into the Kuiper Belt. And I just get really sick of these people treating you like you're complete buffoons. But they know. It's now turned out that 2 chairmen of committees in the House and Senate, both of them have been asked, one of them months after the big controversy where the head of the House Armed Services didn't know. What is the difference between a Shiite and a Sunni in Iraq? They don't know. They don't know. They've had major studies every year that they do, going back into the 80s, asking people how many continents there are, to name 10 state capitals. They can't do it. Over 80% of high school seniors a few years ago, I haven't seen the numbers lately, didn't know who the vice president was. Okay, Rothschild knows that, all right? And this is the point I make. People are so disconnected from reality now that up in Kansas a few days ago, a woman was stabbed to death, bleeding to death. She did die in the middle of the aisle by the front door. And at least, this is what the police set up, at least 5 people stepped over her or went past her while she was bleeding to death, begging for help in a pool of blood. One woman stopped and took a picture. You go, what does that have to do with Rothschild talking to us like we're 5 years old? They know you're totally disconnected, dreaming about satiating some animal lust, thinking how to act more powerful like a posing peacock with your neighbors instead of the bigger world around you. I mean, if you don't care about somebody bleeding to death or a cop run over in the street, then you don't care about yourself, and your neighbors don't care about you, and then you don't care about information, and so you are going to be totally enslaved, and you're going to have people treat you like fools and scam you. And that's why they'll say there's no North American Union when they are officially putting it into place right now. That's why they'll say amnesty is an amnesty when it is. That's why they'll talk to us like we are people with 65 IQs. Well, you know what? The people don't have 65 IQs. They got 100 IQs on average. And they're not stupid. They're just mesmerized and in a trance and focused in on, I mean, you know all about Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt and all this stuff that doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. If you don't want to be totally dominated by people like that Rothschild scum, you better wake up right now. Now, I was only nice to that scum to keep him on the line. This is what I really think of him. From the depths of my soul, I pledge eternal warfare against you and all your evil.